This is called Life Simple Made. Aloha! I'm Natalie Lola, and I am a musician for a record label called Harvest Road Music. It's Sounds of the Wine Country, and I play at wineries and weddings and a lot of fun little bistros and events that happen here on the central coast of California. And that's what I do for a living. It's pretty fun.
Hi, my name is Alet Hauki. I'm from the island of Oahu, born and raised there. I'm a licensed psych tech, California licensed psych tech.
Hey, I'm Lightning Joe. I own the shop here down in the village, Arroyo Grande, Lightning Joe's Guitar Heaven. Got a lot of ukuleles here, and we're talking about ukuleles today. So let's get started.
With the ukulele, I know that it's not only Hawaiian, it was originated as a Portuguese instrument, and it's in the guitar family. It came out around the 19th century, I believe, and during World War II it became really popular when people were making smaller little guitars, and as they called them back then, and used nylon strings. They were easier to kind of make and carry around and, you know, play music and comfort families during the time. They were a little easier to just carry around.
About the 1890s around there, because the Kamaka factory started to produce the ukuleles. Samuel Kamaka Sr., I think in 1926. There was a race between them and Martin. A bunch of Luthiers that came to Hawaii, brought not only the guitars but the ukuleles too.
The Portuguese, were in boats, and they, boat people ended up over there in Hawaii back in the turn of the century, and brought this little instrument, and the Hawaiians just took to it like crazy.
The major ones is concerts, there's
sopranos, tenors, baritone ukes, and now in the last couple of years there's a thing called a U bass.
They started off with just the pineapple one. If you ever get online, or if you ever do some research on it, the history about it, but they have a pineapple one that they first came out. That one's probably worth about $15,000 to almost $20,000 today.
I think it's great that Hawaii kind of impacted our culture, especially during the times of Pearl Harbor, and coming over here and kind of introducing that new music. It became really popular in jazz too, and I love that.
Everybody's showing up with ukuleles, including guys like Jake that have gone world concerts all around, making the ukulele seem like maybe something a little more serious than people were taking it earlier.
Also affected, fashion and everything back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, and it's cool to see it coming back.
This is a third wave of popularity for that instrument. It was, very popular then when it first came on board, like back in the 20s. It picked up a little bit of speed in the 60s from Tiny Tim showing up on the Johnny Carson show, stuff like that.
There's big time ukulele players today like Jake Shimabukuro, Adrian from the Ukulele Underground.
And there's a little picture of Elvis playing the ukulele, and he kind of guides you through a bunch of different songs.
They use that low G because it helps them basically play a guitar instead of a ukulele. So it's got the, so you can do the, where you have a cutaway to get to these high notes. And then you've got some electronics so you can plug in. This is something that wasn't around really much 20 years ago. They make these cool things called the fluke. What's really cool about the fluke, I don't know if you can catch this, but they stand up anywhere. So like you can be in the kitchen cooking, and you can set it down on the counter, chop some onions, start crying, pick it up, write a blues song, A lot of people may not be aware of also, because they're different. The fluke and the flea, this one's called the flea, have plastic bodies, and they have plastic fingerboards, a wooden neck and top, like this one here, where the whole thing's a big chunk of mahogany, and it has no real acoustic sound. I don't even know if that's going to pick that up. It's so quiet, but you plug it in and it sounds colossal. So, and then you get kind of this real easygoing thing. Don't all ukuleles travel well? Well, this is a traveling ukulele. So it's really thin. It's got an arch back, so it's not flat. This is out of tune, but man, these things project like crazy for these little tiny instruments, and they're also extremely comfortable.
Take me back, back to the kind all over, more better, more kind. I will return. Take me back, back to the kind. Take me back, back to the kind all over, more better, more kind. I will return. I like to get home singing at night. I like to do the dance they do called the Mokai Slide. When the sun comes to shine, always more better the kind.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back before the cool down run out. I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music at the moment people dance.